Hey everybody, dude, SHOT Show 2024, finally made it. Look where we're at. We're at QSP with David, and David, my first stop.
Nice.
You're my first official SHOT Show interview.
That's an honor. I mean, to be the first one.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, I know we've got a bunch of stuff on the table in front of us. What are we going to talk about?
Yeah, so if you guys know, we do have the fixed blades or the kitchen knife series that came out. This one's actually one that's kind of like catching on. So this is, you can use it as your EDC pocket knife. It does have the leather sheath along with it, and this guy goes for $62.50 for a price point for that 14C28 blade.
Okay.
And then so it's just a really nice one. You could just use your utility knife, pocket drop it, or you could use it for your kitchen. So either way you want to do it, but we do have the full 8-inch knives if you want to actually add QSP to your kitchen as well. And if there's somebody out there that really wants to check out the QSP kitchen knives, contact us too, because we're looking for some people to test it out, see how they like it for the kitchen knife side of business.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, and then button lock side. So I've been asking, a lot of people like button locks. Penguin is still one of our more popular models.
Absolutely.
So this is a standard size Penguin with a button. So every company is going to have their own button lock style. So if you like the QSP style, then you're going to like this style. Now, so if you like maybe the Wii knife or one of the other companies, they have their own way to do it as well. So you're going to have some differences. So that's where the button does stick up a little bit. It's not anything that's gonna something fell down over there, but the button's gonna stick up a little bit for it. It's not gonna be something that you're gonna be interacting with, unless even if you put your thumb there, you're not gonna be interacting with it. So
it's hidden, yeah.
So it still has a good action for it, and you also get the flipper tab. So the Penguin did not have a flipper tab other than the XL variant.
Right.
So you get the standard size Penguin, button lock, flipper tab, thumb studs. So kind of all the different deployment methods. So loads of fun.
Okay.
Yep. So next one down, this is a brand new one out. So this is going to be...
That's the Gorilla.
The Gorilla, so still a prototype on that guy. It's the blade length is, I think, almost 4 inches on this one for the size. You have G10 backspacer, a little bit different for the pocket clip for it. And then it's going to be that liner lock.
Liner lock, yeah.
So just a way to open it, so you can do the middle finger flick for it, thumb stud deployment. Still has a flipper tab for it, and a few different variants as we do for QSP, so you could actually get that flick to open it up.
Now, is there an approximate timeline on when we might see that?
It's probably going to be about February, March as well.
Okay, cool. And I know the larger knife folks are I think they're gonna like that one.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to figure out what fits for you, like a shoe or anything else.
Absolutely.
You want to make it fit like a glove, comfortable, easy to use.
Right.
Next one down, Canary is one that we're finding will hopefully be one that will have some competition with the Penguin. Like, I know it's still the same company, but you have a model that you want to be able to be really successful too. This is the first one that we had with Ultim on it. It is going to be a thumb stud deployment only. I know some people don't. From the side, JB hates Ultim.
No, but I love the Canary.
Yeah.
I mean, it was my budget knife of 2023.
Nice.
Under $50, without a doubt.
Yeah. So
now, I'm usually not a fan of the holes, but I mean, this is just such a lightweight EDC knife that I loved it. And 14C for under $50.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's at 65 for the map pricing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
okay.
But that's for the Ultim, that's why. So that's probably the price difference between the two.
Okay.
But we're looking at Ultim. There's some possible other different colors for it.
Nice.
But with that being the trend, we're meeting up with it. That's the first knife.
I hear you. Got to do it.
Yeah, and then since you like the Canary, we do have the Canary fixed blade.
Yep.
So this is going to be a big guy for the fixed blade. So still has the holes for it.
Ooh.
Still something that kind of goes along with that style for the Canary.
Yeah.
So that's why it's the Canary fixed blade. So it does have the Kydex sheath for it. That's going to be a good thing. It does have that thumb ramp, so you can get that out of there. So nice positive retention.
Oh yeah, that's a nice snap.
And then also for the clip, it does have kind of almost like lobes, so you can actually move it around if you want to change the location.
Very good.
So on the fly, you don't have to have a screwdriver with you. You don't need to take off the other clip, put it on in a different manner.
Yeah.
So you can do that, but it still has a good retention, so it's something that you have to want to move it. It's not something that's just going to be sliding around, moving all over the place for it. So this one is going to estimate price about $62. to your door for this type of thing. And this is actually going to be a different.
Did you say
steel.
$62?
$62, yeah.
What's the steel?
This one is actually going to be, it's a different steel, so it's like B something 56. I have to look it up again, but it's almost like a D2. So it's a D2 equivalent with a higher toughness rating.
Okay. Okay.
So on this knife steel, so it is called, if I can read it, so it's CR8MOV2 VSI.
Okay.
Is the steel. So anybody that wants to look into that, then look into that. But it's basically a D2 with better toughness.
Okay.
So that's where we're going for some of the steels for the knife.
At
but
62, wow.
Yeah.
That's a...
Yeah, so good sizing for it.
And what are we looking at for availability on that?
Now that one will be coming out, we're pretty much about the same time, February, March.
Okay.
And these are all the new models that we're kicking around.
Okay.
So now, of course, delays could happen, but that's kind of what we're shooting for.
Okay.
Yeah, capybara. If anybody knows what a capybara looks like, somebody corrected me on a video whether it's South America or Africa. I think it was South America, but somebody can correct me on this one as well. But capybara, if you know what that looks like, that kind of looks like a capybara. Even what JB said, it kind of does.
It does. It's got that round, blunt nose.
Yeah.
I tell you what. Would you mind? Yeah. Let me. Oh. I really love the design of this one. Oh wow! And a nice snap. Got a nice feel in hand. You get the finger choil. You got the thumb. Those aren't really thumb studs. They're thumb. What would you call them?
Thumb ramps.
Thumb ramps. Yeah.
Similar to like a blur in style. As far as if you have a blur, then there will be a similar
thumb
style for that one.
But I really like the feel of that and the look.
And that's going to be it's going to be a premium knife for it, so about $362. But that's going to be for M390. You get the milling patterns, you get the different carbon fiber for it.
Sure.
So we're slowly being more accepted into the premium world, which is a nice thing because we're not getting rid of our budget side, of course, but we are moving up market, and it shows that we're being accepted on that because we won basically best production folder over at Blade Show Utah.
Yes,
and
that was awesome.
That was a $350 knife that we won that for. And then we had the best production folder, fixed blade in Texas.
Yep.
So 2 awards, first awards in 2017 when the brand started.
And I'll just have to throw this in there. I was at both of those.
Yeah.
So very good.
Yeah, and then if anybody wants to visit either of us, we're going to be at Texas too. So
yes,
JB will be joining us.
That's going to be fun, dude.
Texas.
I'm looking forward to that, man.
So anybody that wants to say hi to us, come by the booth, say hi, handle us knives. That's one thing really nice about the shows is you can handle it. You can take it home with you as well. And,
yes.
So that's something that's nice about any of the shows. Handle everything you want, whatever you saw online, put it in your hand, take it home with you.
Yeah. All right. So what else we got here?
Budget side. So the Otter was out before. We had a premium one over $100. This is going to be a budget side knife, 14C again.
Oh yes, sir.
So this is going to be a love or hate type of thing with the titanium coating for this side. So it harkens back to, kind of the almost when Civivi first came out. This is kind of some of their styling. I don't think it's too gaudy. I actually was drawn to it quite a bit, just for the color coding,
the liners and stuff. Yeah,
liners and everything for it. So it is more of a gentleman style knife. So you can add a bit of class at about $42. So it's actually a really good price point for it.
Nice.
It does not have the deep carry clip, but that does help you to get it out of your pocket. So normally deep carry clips are people prefer it because then they feel that other people won't know they have a knife when they do anyway.
Right.
So this makes it easy to take out of your pocket, easy to put back, and then it does have that flipper tab for it for $42.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then we have the variant. So now Jacob Lundquist, he had the variant PE sold under his brand. QSP was the OEM for that. Still is the OEM, but now it's actually under QSP because it was so popular that he kind of was a little bit overwhelmed with time. So we took it on. So now this is a QSP variant PE.
Okay.
So there's still different variants and different options for it, but it is licensed through us for the knife. So it's going to be more of that sway back style.
Yeah.
So JB would probably do one. Maybe rope works well for sway back. It's kind of built for that.
Absolutely.
So absolutely ways to do it. Liner lock for it. Now we do also have the titanium scale versions that are going to be up and available for
and that's a 14C version right there.
14C, $52. pricing is what we can look for that from favorite dealers.
Okay.
And you can also buy direct. So if you want to buy direct, we do fulfill. We do free shipping, anything over $30.
Okay.
So even if you find a knife that's inexpensive, like the Parrot, for under $20, you can throw in like a little knife pouch. You'll be over that $32, and you get kind of a knife pouch for free.
Excellent.
Yeah. So now this is the one that everybody has an access lock, and so now we have a glide lock.
Glide lock. Okay.
So as there was Jacob Lundquist for this one, this is also a Jacob Lundquist design. So a little departure from what he normally designed. But it's still going to be a Jacob Lundquist design for this one. So going to have, it's basically covered up. So other than some of the access locks where it's basically see-through and everything else, it has the little plate that kind of finishes it off for the design. So you're going to pull it down. So it's still going to be a manual knife, of course.
Right.
Dumpster deployment for it. And then the clip is reversible, and it also has the back tail one.
Oh, I love the clip.
Yeah, Buck Marksman is what I remember having this style of clip. We're easy to switch over, but it's on the tail cap, so you're going to get that deep carry that people are looking for. And
I love it.
It's really easy to switch over. And so that's going to be the variant PE. I mean, this is going to be the Volt, sorry. So the Volt is the first one that we're having, so it locks up like a Volt. That's going to be our glide lock knife. A lot of things for QSP, so check those things out. And then, yeah, either direct, support the dealers. If you guys have anybody that's like an Uber kitchen knife guy that wants to do some videos, that has some media for that, reach out to us too, because we're wanting to expand that line. So let us know on that as well.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you so much, David. I appreciate you taking the time.
Of course.
Lots of good stuff coming from QSP, guys. And of course, I am definitely looking forward to hanging out with David in Texas, my friend. So thank you very much for your time, my friend.
Thank you.
All right.